What's up, guys? It's me, Kareem Jovian, and what's up to the Shenmue community? I just wanted to talk today really quickly, it might not be that quick, but about the future of Shenmue. 2025 is almost coming to an end, and we haven't seen anything new, just that trailer, which honestly I think was the best thing to happen. And no, I have nothing to do with it. I can't believe some of you guys think that I would do that. To be honest with you, that was way advanced than I have ever seen, and I think it was done incredibly well. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's a lot of lore with Shenmue that I don't know and I don't want to know. I only want to find out through video games. So the spoilers weren't that bad. It just excited me. But there's a lot about Shenmue that I don't know. So there was no way I'll be able to do that. But it is pretty flattering and an honor for you to think that I would have something to do with that trailer. But it really excited a lot of people and it just lit the fire in the Shenmue community. So to see that was really cool. And I wanted to talk about something really important. So don't attack me because I know a lot of people don't like this. And I understand that the Shenmue community has, their qualms with AI. Yes, I'm going to talk about AI. But before you click off this video, I am talking about AI. I'm not talking about Gen AI. I'm not talking about the AI that takes jobs or people lose jobs to. I'm talking about the AI that's always been in video games, guys. Shenmue had one of the best implemented AI for NPCs that I've ever seen. Did you guys forget that? Like, the characters in Shenmue had schedules. I have never seen that, ever. Shenmue was the first to do that, and I thought that was incredible. The characters, the NPCs would go home, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, window shop, take the bus to work, ride their bikes, or get food, eat. That was something I have never seen before because that was the AI that Yu Suzuki wanted to implement in the game because Yu Suzuki was always ahead of his time. Why are we pulling him back now? Why is it that Shenmue is going to be the only game that doesn't use AI? That doesn't make sense because if you haven't heard by now, almost 90% of the gaming industry is using AI in one shape or another, in some form. So why are we holding Shenmue back? This was a known hidden secret. Every company was doing it, but they didn't want to let it be known publicly because of the backlash. But there are ethically used AI, from the sense of like Larian Studios. They said that they're able to do so much work and a lot more work because of AI. It's ending up having them hire more people to help them catch up. And how is that a bad thing? Are we going to say no? Like, really? Almost every game now is using AI, and it's going crazy right now. Almost all devs are talking about it. If you see the news, so I think Shenmue should be thinking about it. They should really try to revolutionize and think ahead like they used to, like Shenmue always was. One thing I didn't like about Shenmue 3 was that the characters looked like cartoons, and I felt like it was regressing. It wasn't pushing the envelope like it always did. People are like, oh yeah, well, Dreamcast graphics were, yeah, but that was the best graphics at the time. They were trying to make the game look lifelike, which they successfully did with the tech that they had. They didn't want to make it look like a cartoon. My mother, when she saw the game, she doesn't really care for video games at all. She was standing there watching me play. And then she's like, when she saw Ine-san, she was like, wow. She looks so lifelike. Are you sure this is a game? I'm not even kidding. This is what she said. And I was like, yeah, it's a game. It's the game you got me because she got it for me. And she couldn't believe it. And she was in awe. She loved the game just looking at it. And that was something that really stuck with me forever. Someone who doesn't play video games, doesn't understand it, but was able to just sit down and watch it because of how beautiful it looked. And then she saw Ryu when I clicked the button to dialogue with the characters and NPCs, and the camera goes on Ryu. She's like, "Wow, he's very handsome." That's like, like she was like saying things I've never heard her say about video games before. So we should really think about that in the sense that, okay, if we can use AI to make Shenmue look more advanced and more incredible, that even the person who doesn't play video games can just sit down and look at it and watch it like a movie, that's a win in my book. It's a win if we could use the audio to face 3D. That's NVIDIA's AI tech. It's pretty new. And basically what it does, it automatically lip syncs the NPCs to the dialogue. Do you understand how much time that would save? And it's not like, The Witcher 3 type of lip syncing, which is incredible. It just kind of guesses. Surprise, surprise, it's also AI, but they used it back in the day. A lot of games were using AI back in the day. So that's why I don't understand why people are just lumping in Gen AI with like the AI we've had like forever. It's just the AI we have now is more advanced because back then they couldn't do any of that. We had that AI, but we couldn't do any of that because it was just too hard to reach. But now we can. You can have all this dialogue and have these animations that would always be different. I think Virtua Fighter, the new one that's coming out, is using some form of AI. They haven't confirmed it yet, but NVIDIA showcased it on their stage. And I think NVIDIA wouldn't showcase something unless it's using their tech. Because at the end of the day, it's a business, right? And the tech I think they're using is this AI for bodily physics. Like when you get hit, it's gonna, especially for the ending hit when it's a KO, I think it's just gonna be random. Like it's not gonna be random, but it's gonna be whatever that case happens, like whatever kick and which angle it comes, or what or what speed, the physics and the reactions of the bodies getting hit is going to be different for everyone, which I think is going to be really cool. Imagine seeing that in Shenmue, using that tech in Shenmue. Now I know Sega has nothing to do with Shenmue and Shenmue 3 and maybe beyond, but who knows? If Yeast can finally start thinking about it, or someone can push them and bring a package to them and tell them like, hey, look, this is how you can speed up production. It's not gonna fire anybody. It's gonna make your job easier, and it's gonna make it more profitable because it's gonna save them money. To do the things that Shenmue 1 and 2 did back in the day is too expensive. Impossible to do unless you want to wait 8 years, which is not gonna happen for Shenmue. Nobody's gonna wait 8 years and put all that money into Shenmue 3. Let's be real here. Shenmue 4, I'm sorry. Let's be real here. Red Dead Redemption 2, they had that NPC tech that came close to Shenmue 1 and 2, which is the schedules. And I think another one that came close was Skyrim. Almost. But nothing ever topped that. And look how long those games took to make. So I'm hoping you guys understand that. I know some of you guys hate AI. It's understandable, but just again, I'm not talking about Gen AI or the AI that's taking jobs or people are firing jobs for. I'm talking about AI that helps the devs and helps them reach their their full potential and the idea of what they envision for the game. Like Yu Suzuki, he was always ahead of the game, in Virtua Fighter. Remember the AI on those arcade cabinets? Yes, there was AI implemented in the CPUs where they would understand and kind of know how you play and kind of adapt their fighting style based on what you're doing. So next time you verse them, they get smarter and smarter and smarter. Yu Suzuki implemented that in his games. He always implemented the latest tech in his games. He wanted to push the envelope, and I think AI is godsend for him now because he's getting older, and of course he's not going to be able to do a lot of these things and get his team to do all this. So AI can probably help in vast amount of areas. Even Kojima spoke about AI yesterday. He said he's not going to use Gen AI art, but he will use, and he's interested in using AI for his enemy NPCs so they can always adapt to the player and be unpredictable. So I mean, just think about it, guys. This is the true, the true future of gaming. And it would be great if Shenmue was the head of it and it was in the forefront of it all. And, Jensen Huang just came to Yu Suzuki and said, hey, we'll use your game for our showcase. And I understand, again, some of you guys don't like NVIDIA or whatever's going on with NVIDIA, but please don't let your hate be stronger than the love for Shenmue. We need Shenmue to continue and thrive. I know some of you wanted to end at Shenmue 4. I don't. I want it to continue. I want to see the story end at Shenmue 5, like Yu Suzuki intended. And then after that, I want to see it be more successful where they can reuse assets like Yakuza and be able to make games yearly. I don't care. Let's go. Why not? Right? We waited long enough. We were patient long enough. I think we deserve a ton of games. We're spending so much money on Shenmue stuff. It would be cool to kind of get some games. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I had to say, and I would love to see where we go ahead with that, because Yu Suzuki was always ahead of his time, and Shenmue is supposed to be amazing, and I can't wait for a Shenmue remake after all of that is done. Thanks, guys, for watching. I love you all. and have a good one. And Merry Christmas.